Good afternoon to you and happy Friday. How are you doing today? I hope that you are very, very well. Greetings from sunny, well actually cloudy Dubai. First time we've seen clouds since we've been here. So greetings, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Where in the world are you? Do let me know. I hope that you are doing very well. How is your business? How's your family? How's your team? Do give me a wave and let me know how you are and where you are. So, thank you for joining. A few more people joining now. Hope that you are well. Greetings to one and all. Hello Julie. Hi Henrik. Hi Tim. A few more people joining. Nice to see you all. Hi MJ. Is that Sandy I saw there as well? Hi Richard from sunny Gran Canaria. Absolutely, we're all about the sunshine today, aren't we? So do give me a wave if you've joined. Nice to see you live or nice to see you later. How's this week been for you? Do let me know. Lots of people getting the vaccine, lots of people not getting it. Lockdowns easing and tightening depending on where you are in the world. So hope that you are managing all of that and juggling all of that. What have you been working on this week? Has it been a good one? I hope that it has. I've had quite an exhausting week. It's been full on, lots going on. I think I told you last week that I've decided to write another book. A second book. I'm determined to learn from the last time when I wrote it very quickly, but it took me 2 years to edit. If you are writing a book or would like to write a book and would like some accountability to keep you on track, then do let me know, and I'll be updating you on my progress as we go through. I'm looking for some interview candidates, actually, people with professional skills, so people like lawyers, accountants, architects, marketeers, people that are looking to transition out of employment or maybe who have already made that move. If you know anyone that fits the bill, then do please introduce them to me. I'd love to interview them for my book anonymously or not, completely their choice. Thank you to all of you that continue to refer friends and colleagues to me. My waiting list system is working really, really well in terms of one-to-one coaching or workshops or work with teams. That all seems to be working well. Lots of new joiners to this community, so welcome to each and every one of you. I'm really passionate about serving you all and giving you lots of great value in these weekly lives. I really want you to know that you are not alone. It can be a lonely journey, the entrepreneurial journey, so I really want you to feel supported along your way. Please feel free to post your questions, your challenges into this group. My team now reviews all of the posts, and that's mainly to stop a few people who are simply just sharing links to their page or blatantly trying to sell, which we don't allow in this group. This group is about sharing challenges and learning from each other, not for promoting our businesses. No issues at all with you sharing from your business page, but tell us, what is the story? What's the challenge that you're facing? What lessons are you learning? What questions do you have? If you simply share your page, your post will not be approved. There, I've told you. In addition to our weekly live Fridays, we also have now regular weekly Ask Me Anything sessions in this group. Every Monday at 3 p.m. UK time. I'm in the group at that time to answer any questions that you have about starting or running a business. You can either pop your questions into the group in advance, or you can join me at 3 p.m. to get your questions answered live. So, how about you? How are you doing? It does seem like it's a busy time for everybody that I talk to. I hope that you and your business are really thriving, but if you're not, then please know that that's okay. Please let us know what support you need. You are not alone. So last week we were looking at dealing with bad news, inspired by Richard, actually. Hi Richard. Richard asked me a question about that, and I thought it would make a really good live. And I shared with you my 5 steps for dealing with unwelcoming or challenging news. So if you didn't get a chance to join me live last week, you can find the recording in this group. All of my lives are organised into guides. There are 4 of them in this group. There's the welcome guide, and then there's simplify, grow and enjoy your business. And everything that I do falls into one of those 3 guides, so that you can easily find the support you need. I want all 3. Of course, I want you to be able to simplify, grow and enjoy your business, but you'll know which one is needed for you right now. So do check out the guides in this group. So this week's live is inspired by what I am seeing with a number of people that I've been working with and talking with recently. This week we are talking about niching. Now, most marketing professionals will tell you that the only way to cut through is to pick a specific niche and stick to it. But my question for you is that what you want? And is that the only way? And is it what will work for you and your business? Today's live is designed, as always, to give you some things to think about, but also some specific actions that you can take today. So let's get straight into this. What do we mean by a niche or niching, and do you need one? So niching simply means getting really clear on your what. What is your very specific product or service? What is your speciality? What is the thing that you are best known for? There is a quote about niching that goes, the riches are in the niches, but of course that only works if you're American, and I'm not going to give you my American accent, but in the UK of course we say niche, which actually rhymes with leash, and that's how some people feel about niching. See what I did there? They see it as kind of limiting or constraining, so we're going to take a look at that. There's always a debate when we're talking about niching, there's always a debate about narrow or broad. So kind of deep and narrow, or broad and kind of thinner, if you like. So marketing and this is what we're really talking about. We're really talking about messaging here. So marketing to a narrow niche is much easier than appealing to a broad market. That's just a fact, right? Since a niche has got much more in common in terms of the needs and the wants and the preferences of a particular group. So for example, if we think about something like selling handbags, which is an absolutely huge market, and there are many kind of sub-niches with very different uses for a handbag. So let's look at some of those. So you might have new mums who want a handbag, or new dads that want a handbag that can be used as a nappy bag. You might have students who need a bag to hold their books, maybe women in need of an evening bag to hold their phone and their keys and their credit cards, mums or dads who want a large beach bag to hold their family's gear on holiday. Remember holidays? They're coming back. And don't forget man bags, of course. It's not all about the ladies. But so understanding the different needs of each of those sort of sub-niches from the handbag category, if you like, makes it possible to speak directly to them in your marketing. So clearly, if you were marketing to a family that was looking for a beach bag, your messaging would be very different than if you were marketing to a lady that wanted to have a night out in the town in a little evening bag. And so when you speak directly to your niche in your marketing, you have a greater chance, if you like, of attracting your buyer's attention and winning their business, because you make it clear that you are talking directly to them and you're saying, hello, I've got a product that is directly for you. On the other hand, when target segments are more broadly defined, prospects are generally much easier to find, and also much easier to target with scalable marketing channels and tactics, for example, funnels. But there will be a significant level of variation in terms of needs and buying behaviours within each market segment. And that is something to think about if you decide that you want to go broader, right? Prospects will not react consistently to your content like they might do if you were talking very, very specifically to ladies who were looking for an evening bag. So they're not going to, if you go broad, people are not going to react consistently to your content or to your messaging, and so that can make it hard to optimize your marketing mix and implement fully targeting campaigns. So I mentioned earlier on funnels. Clearly, if you are in a very specific niche, you can really target your marketing through to that. So Narrow or broad, that's always the question, right? And I'm not going to lie, I've really wrestled with this over the years. I want to help small business owners wherever they are at the journey, right at the start or several years in. That's very broad, right? But then what I do is actually very specific. I help you get clarity. I help you move from one stage to another. So if you're looking to make a change in your business, then you come to me, right? I help you get unlocked. So that's a niche, right? So I'm talking to a broad market, but what I'm saying to them is something very, very specific. Do it your way. Let's make a change, right? What I've learned over the years, and this is really key, it's really all about where you put your focus and, very importantly, your messaging. Your business doesn't have to be narrow if you don't want it to be, but your messaging does. So let me explain. If you target a large market, the risk really is that your messaging just gets lost in all of that noise. There is so much noise out there. I don't need to tell you that, so much on social media, so much information that we're bombarded with all of the time. And so you risk, if you're targeting broadly, you risk your message getting lost in the noise. And so it is much better to target a very specific, narrow niche and then expand it from there. So serving a very specific niche initially, and I'll come on to that, it allows you to really focus on meeting the needs of quite a small group of people, right? And people are always like, I'm not going to be talking to enough people, I'm not going to get enough customers. Let's start off with getting a few, right? So let's talk to a very, very small group of people. And it doesn't risk your chances of appealing to a broader market as you grow. And that is what people always worry about. They always worry that if they niche, they're effectively saying no to other people. But that's not really how it works, because what happens is, for example, even with me saying I'm a business coach, right? So I say I'm a business coach, which sounds quite broad, right? But I still get people approaching me all the time saying, oh, do you do coaching for, I'm looking to leave employment and start up a business, do you do coaching for that? So it's not, people will still come and ask you questions, but you need to be talking to a very specific person in all of your messaging. So that's what you do when you're starting out, you're serving a very specific niche and you're getting really, really clear about what they want, what their needs are, what their problems are. And then as you grow, there are really two ways of broadening each offering. So you can increase products to the same client, or you can increase the clients for the same product, or of course a combination of both. And that's really how we grow, right? We say, I've got this lovely client who has bought my product or service. Now, what else could I offer them that they might find valuable? Or we are saying, I've got this really, really great product or service that people seem to love. How can I find more people like that? Yeah, how can I increase my customer base for this product? So it will always make sense to stay focused on a few products and services first, to a few selected target segments. This will help you build traction and revenue in the short term, and then you keep adding new products and new market segments. So niching is all about your customers, yes, and it's all about your market, but it is also about you. And this is what a lot of people don't understand, and I want to come on to that. When you search online about niching, it seems to be all about your target clients, and I've spoken about that already today. So their problems, their needs, their characteristics. But if we go back to the definition that I shared with you at the start, a niche means getting really clear on your what. What is your specific product or service? What is your speciality? What is the thing that you are best known for, or you'd like to be best known for? So niching is very definitely about you too, and that's actually where you want to start. So back to the question, do you need a niche or not? So I was talking to my personal trainer about this morning, and he was like, oh, I can deal with children and adults and people of all ages. I don't need to niche. And I hear that a lot, right? I hear that a lot. And so I get asked that question all the time, like, do I need a niche? Okay, so here is my answer, and it is a very, very simple and straightforward answer. If you want more clients, then yes, you need to niche. If clients that you want to work with, the right kind of clients for you, are finding you through referrals or through your existing channels, and you don't need any more of them, then you don't need to niche. It really is that simple. So, do you want more clients or not? Can you handle more clients? Because everybody's like, oh, duh, everybody always wants more clients, but that's not the case. I work with several people who are like, enough already, I've got all the clients that I can handle. I need to systemize my business, my processes, I need to get my team sorted before we get any more clients, right? So don't assume that everybody wants more clients, because that's not the case. But if you do want more clients and you do want to know a little bit more about niching, here are my 3 steps to niching. You know me, I like to keep things simple. So step 1, your niche is your sweet spot, your happy place, the thing that you do best. So my niche is transitions and transformations. What is your niche? What's your thing? What are you known for? Like, even outside of business, you know, if somebody wants to cry on somebody's shoulder, if they want to have a bit of a pity party, do you know what? They don't call me. They just don't. People that know me really well, that's kind of not when they call me. When they call me is when they are ready to move on from that, when they want to put a bit of a plan together, when they want to get some clarity. That's when you call Lisa, right? So what's your thing? What do you do? What's your happy place? What's your special place? Mine is definitely clarity. Now, top tip, write it down. You might think that you know, right? Your head may be full of ideas and energy and chaos and all of those things, but putting pen to paper or fingers to keyboard really will help you bring some structure. I promise you, please just try it. So ask yourself these kinds of questions. What are my passions? What do I enjoy doing the most? What comes easily to me? What are my skills and talents? What do I have experience and expertise in? What do I wish that I could do every day? This is something that I ask my clients all the time. What would you like to be spending more of your time doing? What type of advice or help do people come to me for? As I say, when I first started this, I was like, oh yeah, I know what my special thing is. You know, I'm an operational person. I'm really good at organizing. But actually, when I spoke to some people and asked them, they were like, you are really good at helping people get clear, Lisa. And that was really helpful for me. So what type of advice or help do people come to you for? And what do people tell me that I'm good at? So what do people tell you that you're good at? Write down as many answers as you can, and then let's take a look at them, analyze them. What do they have in common? Where are the connections? Where are the themes? That's what we're looking for. Top tip, visit some websites. If you're still stuck after you do that, visit some websites that sell sort of multiple online courses, something like Udemy or Skillshare or other online portals for multiple online courses. Have a browse and see what catches your attention. What courses could you teach? What are you drawn to? What niches have gaps? Maybe you're looking for something and it doesn't exist and you've spotted an opportunity. Okay, so do that one first. Please do that one first before we move on to step 2. This one is about the market. So having got really clear about you first, now it's time to find out what the market wants. What are people buying? How are they accessing it? What's hot and what's not? What could you contribute? What could you improve? What could you disrupt? Join Facebook groups, online forums, check out Pinterest or other sites to see what is attracting people or what they're focused on. Use Google Trends or Google AdWords, the keyword planner, then to research your keywords. Hang out with your potential customers online. Where are they? Talk to them. What words do they use? How do they frame their questions, or how do they talk about their problems? Check out a really great website called answerthepublic.com, and that will blow your mind. You can see what people are searching for, but you can also get really great content creation ideas. And then we move on. Once we've sort of checked out the market, then and only then do we check out the competition. Competition, by the way, is a good thing. It means that there is a market and people are buying, people are spending money in your niche. Looking at what other people are doing in your space really also helps you to identify gaps that you might be able to fill. It allows you to set yourself apart and create a unique position for you and for your offering. So what do you like about what other people do? What do you not like? What do you think you could do better? It's important to know what other people are doing, but don't obsess about it too much. Most markets have competition and most markets are big enough for all of us, okay? Just take it from me. You have your own unique way of doing things and that makes you special. And ultimately that is what is your niche. You just need to find a way to effectively communicate it. So those are my 3 steps to niching. If you decide to niche, and you don't have to niche, but if you decide to niche, then they are my 3 steps. Number 1, understand yourself and what lights you up. Number 2, understand the people that you want to serve. What do they want and what do they need? Understand your market and your competition. What sets you apart from them? How can you cut through? One last thought before I let you go. Niching is not forever. It's important that you target your messaging to specific clients, but by all means meet what comes to you also, right? That is very much the strategy that I've taken, and my business is going strength from strength. I've learned so much from understanding who is attracted to me and why. That helps me learn about myself and about what makes me unique. So also meet what comes, and taking this approach myself in my business has helped me build several product lines serving different kinds of entrepreneurs. So for each client you serve, ask yourself, what else could I offer them and how can I find more clients like this? Your job is to cut through, not to appeal to everyone. If you're trying to talk to everyone, then trust me, you're coming across as blah, 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 generic and bland. Instead, have a point of view. I know that you have a point of view on your specialist subject. Some people will hate it for sure, but others will love it. Do let me know your questions and comments. Are you in a narrow niche or are you appealing to a broad market? Do you need more customers or do you have enough? Thank you very much. Let me know what your next step is in life, in business. What do you need to make you feel more confident to get your message out there? Do book in a clarity call and let's get you moving past whatever is blocking your progress and on to that next challenge. So before I close up for today, I do want to give you some next steps, some concrete things that I suggest you do as a result of today's live. Number 1, think about your special skill, your special thing. What are you known for? What do people come to you for? What's your happy place? That thing that you do. Understand your clients and your market for sure, but don't obsess too much about the competition. Number 2, think about what makes you stand out, what makes you different, what is your point of view? There is something. Please believe me, if you don't think that you're special and unique, please get on the call with me. Please book a call with me. Everybody has got a point of view. Everybody is special and unique. So what makes you different? What's that thing that you do that's just a little bit different than what everybody else does? And what's the real value in that? And thirdly, you know what's coming. Take action. Implement this into your messaging. Don't be afraid. If you get people that are disagreeing you or even better trolling you, that means you're cutting through. Yeah, that really does mean that you're cutting through. Yeah, if you're pissing some people off, it means some people are doing a little happy dance when they hear you or see you or read what you've written. So be brave, put it into your messaging. Focus on cutting through rather than pleasing everybody. Please do let me know how you get on with this, and do let me know if you need any support with this. You are not alone. I am going to close up today's live with 2 quotes about niching. The first one is from Seth Godin. He is an American author and former .com exec. No niche is too small if it's yours, if you own it. Love that. And secondly, from Dita Von Teese, who is the legendary burlesque dancer, you can be the ripest, most juiciest peach in the whole world, and there is still going to be somebody who hates peaches. So what makes you the juiciest, ripest peach in your niche? That almost rhymes. And isn't it time that you owned that? What is your niche? Decide what's really important to you and stick to it. Building a business can be really tough. It can be a really long, hard road. So make sure that you're building something really meaningful to you that will sustain you through these tough times. Be intentional. Do say no to things that don't serve you and the goal that you want to achieve. Focus on getting some clarity. Focus on getting really clear about what you want. Ask yourself, what would a business that really works look like? What would a business that really works for me look like? Do let me know your thoughts and your questions on this or any other topic relating to how to simplify, grow and enjoy your business. If you haven't already claimed your free copy of my book, The Real Entrepreneur, then you can get your free copy at therealentrepreneur.book.com. If you prefer an Audible or a Kindle version, you can find those on Amazon. Do check out the energy section of my book for much more on niching and customers and all things messaging. Get the foundations right and build from there. I hope that you have a really lovely weekend, whatever you are doing and whoever you're doing it with. I wish you a very happy and peaceful time. And as always, if you want to talk, then you know where I am. Please remember to be where you are in the journey. You don't need to know it all, and you definitely don't have to do it all. Take care, stay safe, and keep in touch. Bye for now.